Canton Network is making a significant change to its featured app program. The Canton Foundation has approved CIP 116, which introduces new on-chain locking requirements for apps to qualify for featured app status. This update shifts the qualification process from a discretionary governance review to a more objective and verifiable system based on locked token amounts. The move aims to address concerns around reward farming and speculative behavior in the network's incentive structure. Under the new rules, non-issuer apps must lock 5 million CC per participant identity to qualify for featured app status. Apps that issue assets face a higher threshold of 25 million CC. This means that simply submitting a proposal or providing documentation will no longer be sufficient. Developers must now demonstrate a financial commitment by locking tokens on-chain. Existing featured apps have 30 days to meet the new thresholds or risk losing their status. The featured app right contract, which grants access to minting rewards, will now only be issued to apps that meet both the governance criteria and the new financial requirements. This change is a direct response to the growing risk of reward farming, where developers seek to capture emissions without delivering real-world utility. The featured app designation is a critical part of Canton's reward model. From most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. January 2026, 62% of the total reward pool, approximately 516 million CC per month, goes to these apps. With such a large pool at stake, the Canton Foundation is taking steps to ensure that only committed and production-ready applications benefit from the program. The locking requirement increases the cost of entry for opportunistic participants, which could help stabilize the network's ecosystem. The new policy also introduces a clearer and more transparent qualification process. Previously, featured app status was granted based on factors like user base, transaction volume estimates, fraud prevention controls, and smart contract audit status. While those criteria remain in place, the addition of token locking adds a financial skin-in-the-game element. This could lead to a more robust and sustainable app ecosystem, where developers are incentivized to build long-term value rather than chase short-term emissions. However, the impact of this change remains to be seen. While it may discourage speculative behavior, it could also raise the barrier for smaller or newer developers who lack the capital to meet the new thresholds. The 30-day transition period provides some breathing room, but developers who previously relied on lower-effort applications may struggle to adapt. The broader implication of this update is that Canton is actively evolving its governance and incentive structures. The shift from discretionary to objective criteria reflects a growing trend in blockchain ecosystems, where transparency and verifiability are increasingly valued. By introducing financial commitments as part of the qualification process, Canton is aligning its governance model with the principles of on-chain accountability. For the CC token, the increased demand for locked tokens could influence token dynamics. If a significant number of apps lock their tokens, it may reduce circulating supply and potentially affect token price behavior. However, the direct impact on CC's price will depend on broader market conditions and investor sentiment. The next signal to watch is how the Canton community and developers respond to. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. CIP 116. Will the new requirements lead to a more stable and sustainable app ecosystem, or will they create unintended consequences for smaller participants? The coming weeks will reveal whether the Canton Foundation's strategy of increasing financial commitment is effective in curbing reward farming while encouraging genuine innovation. In summary, Canton Network's update to the featured app program marks a significant shift in how app incentives are managed. By introducing on-chain locking requirements, the network is taking a concrete step toward addressing structural risks in its reward model. The success of this change will depend on how well it balances financial commitment with accessibility and innovation.